Hey guys! So, as you can see, we're in the flowchart now, which I'm doing because that was basically the end of Chapter 2 anyway. And if we look around here, this happens between Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, roundabout here. So I'm like, let's do some short stories with Hikage. We've got 2 here, and I may end up doing the 3rd one. Hikage has 3. I think it's this one. Now the 3rd one happens here kind of in between Chapter 4 to Chapter 5. But I'm not sure if we're actually going to get that far. Because from what I understand, Hikage's route ends rather abruptly somewhere in Chapter 3, potentially? So I might just do all 3 short stories here. That's kind of my plan. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, definitely doing these 2. So let's start with this one. We have to unlock it. Got plenty of points. Twin brother, eh? Suspicious. Let's go. Do we all have brothers and sisters? Sometimes I wonder. He's like a big brother. He acts like an only child. People make comments like that, but without ever really knowing. When night falls, so too does the rain. Once we're done exploring, we all make our way back to our own rooms. Even after returning to our rooms, the fatigue from fighting the monsters just won't go away. I flop onto my bed and nearly pass out. I feel so pathetic. We hardly did anything and I'm totally beat. Whenever my hairpin absorbs the butterflies, my body starts to feel heavier, like it's sucked up a bunch of mud. I don't know if it's the same for the others or if it's just me. It must mainly be because I'm physically weak. I don't want the others to constantly worry about me. I'm also worried about collapsing while we're out there and making trouble for them. Maybe I should work out more. I feel that. Hello? I hear a knock and I get up. Who could that be?
It's me, Beniyuri. Do you have a minute?
Hikage? Yeah, that's fine.
I want to talk.
Oh, sure. I'll open the door now. Just a sec. I walk over and open the door. Hikage is standing in the hallway, his back straight. Well, glad he's got good posture. What's the matter? It's weird for you to come here alone.
I was wondering how you were after what happened.
You were worried about me?
We're comrades. We live together here. It only makes sense that I'd worry about your condition.
Man, the timing of the word comrade, sir. Let me tell you a story about another world I've been in. His voice is matter-of-fact, like always. But each one of those words is full of consideration for me, and it warms my heart. I'll be okay. I'm just a little tired, nothing some sleep won't fix.
I see. I brought you something.
He holds out a small package. Thank you. What is this, snacks?
Chocolate. It'll be good for your fatigue. I got it from Kageha.
From Kageha? I imagine Hikage asking Kageha for chocolates and nearly burst out laughing. It is a funny picture.
What are you grinning at? You're being weird.
Nothing. How about we share them since you came all the way here?
They're all yours. I don't need any.
You must be tired too, though. Come on, let's just share one.
Fine, I'll take one.
Oh, great! I'll make some tea. Just sit and wait.
Why are you making such a production out of this? That's not necessary.
It's fine. How about coffee?
Fine. Though I didn't say I'd wait in your room.
I'll make some now. Just wait right there. I force Hikage to take a seat on the bed before running off to the kitchen. So much for being tired. Zoom. Fastest tea ever. A few minutes later, we're sitting together on the bed.
You can be quite forceful when you want.
Really? I just wanted to chat for a bit. I flash him a wry smile as I put the tea and coffee cups down on the side table. Every time I hear that sound, I swear you're throwing cups and things.
It's rather careless of you to invite a man to your room.
Dude, you knocked on my door.
It's not like you don't understand what a man might think in a situation like this.
What's the problem? I invited you specifically because I didn't think you would think of something like that.
And what would you do if I gave in to my desire and had my way with you?
There's a desire?
I'll assume you trust me, but you should still be more careful. You should be more conservative in how you dress, and be more careful that your clothes don't come undone.
You dressed me in this! Seeing him say it with such a serious face makes me want to burst out laughing. Peh.
What's so funny? I'm being serious. You leave yourself wide open sometimes.
Sorry. I know you're worried about me, and I appreciate it, but you're kind of acting like my dad. Oh no. The Hikage flashbacks are coming back strong. The word dad makes me think of home. I bet the word dad makes him think of something else. I wonder if Dad is worried with me gone.
Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
It's nothing. Hey, Hikage? Have you remembered anything about your life before you came here? It seemed like we got some of our memories back when we put the shard in the kaleidoscope, but... Hikage, who had been plenty talkative until now, falls silent. Maybe he remembered something he didn't want to. It's okay if you don't want to talk about it.
I was thinking about my twin brother.
His words are barely above a whisper. You're a twin, Hikage?
Our faces don't look alike. My older brother is cheerful and good at fighting, and has lots of friends. When I was a child, I wasn't that talkative. I was terrible at expressing my emotions. My brother often stood up for me.
He looks off into the distance. The faintest hint of a smile seems to play on his lips. He must be imagining his older brother. Man, he's a really good actor. I see. You two must have been close.
Yeah. We fought a lot, but we were close. I respected him. No. I still respect him. Even now, he might be searching for me. Thinking about it makes me anxious.
He bites his lip, regret lining his face. His fist sitting on his knee shakes a little. Hikage is usually so calm. I didn't expect to see him showing his emotions like this. His brother must be that important to him. Dad. Haruka. Koro. The family photograph on my phone crosses my mind. This is my only clue, and my only memory. I don't exactly know what he was thinking about, but I can tell that he has strong feelings for his family, for his brother. I know how you feel, Hikage. I want to see my younger sister too.
You had a younger sister?
Yeah, her name's Haruka. She's bright and kind of precocious, but she's really kind. She must be so worried that I'm gone.
I see. So you and I are in somewhat similar situations.
Yeah. This might sound a little strange, but I feel this sort of familiarity with you.
Feeling like that for no apparent reason is a bit troublesome.
I guess so. I'm sorry.
But it does lighten my spirits.
Huh?
It makes me feel like I'm not the only one in pain.
He stares right at me. His normally cold eyes have a somewhat warm glow to them. I feel as though I'm being sucked into his eyes. Uh-oh, that could be dangerous. Once I come back to my senses, I start to feel embarrassed. I look down at the ground. That's good to hear.
What's wrong? You got quiet all of a sudden.
It's nothing!
I've been here too long. I'm going back to my room.
After saying that, Hikage stands up from the bed. I don't know what time it is, but I feel like we've been talking for a while. Alright, guess I kept you here too long.
No. I'm glad we could talk. Thank you.
I'm glad we could talk too. I hope you'll tell me more about your brother next time.
Perhaps. Good night.
Good night. He gives me a small smile and leaves the room. Hikage's twin brother. Hikage always comes across as the most mysterious out of all of us. At times, he can seem completely unapproachable. But it makes me feel a little closer to him knowing that we both have siblings. Potentially both have younger sisters. I mean, twin brother is what he has, yes. Although maybe I'm the only one thinking that. Hikage, I hope you can see your brother again soon. And not just him. I need to go back home soon too. Kurasuba, Kagiha, and Yamato must all feel the same way. For now, all we can do is keep gathering the kaleidoscope shards. The thought of having to fight the monsters weighs on my heart, but I have no choice but to stand up to them. I go to pick up our used cups, and I notice a small package where Hikage had been sitting. We talked so much that I forgot to eat the chocolate. I opened the package and put a piece in my mouth, filling my mouth with the sweet taste. This is good. Really feels like it's melting away the fatigue. The sweet chocolate seems to ease the burden on my heart, and I feel some of my tiredness go away. As I continue to listen to the falling rain, my eyelids begin to droop. I think I'll sleep well tonight. Boy can make some pretty good chocolate in this world. Good to know. Alright, so the next one is one we've looked at before, but we're gonna view it again. It has one of my favorite carries in it, after all, so we gotta. We search for monsters as we usually do and gather the shards that they leave behind. We then place those shards on the cap of the kaleidoscope. They melt and are swallowed into it, giving off a blinding light. We repeat this process over and over. We don't know how long it will take to complete the kaleidoscope. The task feels never-ending, especially when I'm following the black butterflies like we are now.
They went that way. Let's circle around. Can you manage?
Yeah. No matter how many times we do this, it still scares me. Even though we have weapons, we are fighting monsters. My breath is shaky.
Hey, behind you!
What? Thank you for the quick reflexes. Do appreciate it. There is a deafening gunshot and the smell of gunpowder wafts into my nose. How many times have I heard Hikage yell during a battle like this? After shooting back numerous times, I realize that the monster has vanished. But when I come back to my senses, I'm sitting on the hallway floor. What is this lethargic feeling? It's like I'm heavy and can't stand up.
We're done with them. It's one thing to shake from the excitement, but don't drop your guard and let them flank you like that.
Sorry. Thanks for saving me.
You owe me one. You seem tired.
Sorry. I'll stand up now. Hold on. I try to pick myself up, but my knees feel weak.
It doesn't look like you can.
No, I can. I've got this.
Be quiet.
Hikage approaches and wraps his arm around me. And takes advantage to grab a boob at the same time. Okay, what is the button to get rid of this one? Is it... Oh, almost. There we go. Yay! Don't think I didn't notice. Don't think I'm distracted by the bridal carry enough to not notice. I mean, granted, there's not a lot to hold on to here, but still, I noticed. Okay, moving on. What? What are you...
I said be quiet. Don't waste any more energy.
But...
Don't worry. Stay calm. Why do you think I'm doing this anyway?
Why? He's doing it for me. Because I can't move.
It's like carrying some heavy baggage. We can't stay here. It'll be nighttime soon.
You just called me baggage.
You're more troublesome than baggage. You talk, move, and complain.
I didn't complain.
Then do what I say. If you fidget, you're wasting my strength too.
Okay.
Good. And you're lighter than I thought.
What do you mean by that?
Do I have to tell you again?
Okay. I can't help but worry about the situation, though. About how he called me heavy. And about how much he's touching me. With his arms firmly wrapped around my back and knees, Hikage pulls me close so I don't fall. I'm keenly aware of his chest close to me. He doesn't look all that strong, but I guess he's a guy after all. My heart beats faster. I pray he doesn't notice. I hope we get back soon. Before he notices.
We got back before night fell. Seems like the others aren't back yet, though.
Yeah.
Are you more tired than before?
That's just your imagination. I'm fine.
Let me take you to the sofa.
I said I'm fine. I can walk now.
Then let me bring you something to drink.
It's okay. You're being awfully nice today.
I feel responsible.
Huh?
If anything happens to you, I'll be the one to get yelled at.
Get yelled at? I don't think that'll actually happen. I feel troubled as I speak, but Hikage just scoffs.
Having a woman's viewpoint in here is more important than you think. On top of that, you were the last to learn how to use the weapons, so everyone is worried about you.
Oh, right. I wish I weren't a drag on everyone.
And then there's your personality.
What's wrong with my personality?
You were probably feeling sorry for being a drag. I can tell from the expression on your face.
Am I that easy to read?
Honesty is one of your strengths, but there's such a thing as too much of it.
I'm sorry. Maybe it's because he was the first one to meet me, but Hikage seems to know everything about me.
Glad you understand.
I have to work on not getting fatigued after fighting and not being too honest. My work keeps piling up. I look at my palm, but the gun isn't there anymore. The mere act of taking a weapon in my hand doesn't feel real. Fighting monsters is so far detached from my regular life. What should I do about all this? I laugh at myself. Oh, right. I don't remember anything about my regular life. Huh? I swear, every time it sounds like just chucking a glass.
What?
I thought you went back to your room. You got me water?
Obviously. I'm not that cold-hearted.
Thank you. Phew. I feel a lot better now.
Good. You seemed pretty shaken up.
Shaken up? Or more like...
Your heart was beating fast.
Well, yeah! That's because you were carrying me around princess style!
Princess style? That's just how I picked you up.
I know, but still! Hikage looks completely unfazed. That's not fair. Well, tell me your trick then. Tell me how I can stay calm all the time like you.
No idea.
Oh, come on! You could at least give me some kind of advice.
It's just the way I am. You just need to get used to things.
Get used to things? Meaning I have to get used to defeating monsters and carrying a gun?
Like being carried around princess style.
There's that too, yes, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh?
I feel like he's teasing me. I kinda think you're right. The exchange isn't a big deal, but I've been able to regain some of the peace of mind I've lost from fighting the monsters. In these abnormal days, small talk like this heals my soul. If possible, I want these peaceful days to continue. I know it's impossible, but I can't help but hope. Well, we'll find out what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's never clear when you're dating a villain, after all. But anyway, is this the one? Yes. Okay. I think that's the last one. Yep. Alright, let's unlock it. Got lots of points for it. And we'll finish it while exploring our final short episode for Hikage. I don't know if I've gotten used to it, or if I've just been desensitized, but going out to explore the manor with the others isn't so bad now. Of course, part of that's due to the fact that I understand them a little better, but it's also that I've grown more confident. I think that's why I let my guard down, but...
This hallway seems quiet as usual. No masked strangers and no monsters.
Yeah. I wish it was always like this so we could explore the manor in peace.
We're better off facing reality and getting on with exploring, rather than wishing for something that won't come true.
I suppose so. How about this room next? Is it locked? Oh!
What? Hey!
Ah! What happened? I thought the door was locked, so I put all my weight into it. It immediately flew open and I fell straight into the room. Hikage tried to help me, but... Ow.
You're always like this.
Sorry. Oh, he did save her! Aw. Man, this boy's got such good reflexes, though. Man. She could have bumped her head on a drawer. Books and stuff could have fallen on her. He took all that hit for her and he's blushing. So cute. Oh. Why the bad boys gotta get me with their softness sometimes. Ah! Ah! Wrong buttons!
I didn't do this on purpose. It's because you suddenly fell into the room.
I know that, but still. He tried to throw himself between me and the floor and ended up toppling over with me. While we were going down, I grabbed at a nearby shelf and accidentally made a bunch of stuff fall down in front of the door. I don't know what to say.
How can things be this much of a mess just from entering a room? You're quite good at this.
Sorry! This isn't how I thought it would turn out!
Well, yeah. I know, but... I didn't think we'd end up in this position.
I know that! Hikage's face is as red as mine. We're so close he couldn't hide it if he wanted to. Considering his position, there's not much we can do about it. He held on to me tightly as we fell. Ah! Hey!
Hold on, I'm getting up.
What was that noise? At that moment, part of my head gets yanked. Ow!
What's wrong?
I think our hair is tangled up. When you move, I get pulled. How did you get your hair tangled up?
Where?
The back, I think? We try to feel around for the knot, still stuck together. It feels like it's getting worse. My hair is being pulled even more. Ow!
Where? It's hard to tell just by feeling. And your face is so close.
I can't help it!
Damn. How did we end up like this?
I can feel his breath on my face! I can do it myself! Ow! Ow!
You're so clumsy. Let me.
Ow! What should I do? It's so tight and he's so close! The phrase out of context. That sounds so bad. Oh, I got it! Do you have a knife or something?
A knife?
We can cut our hair. If we can't untangle it, there's no choice.
Cut your hair. No.
Huh?
Hair is supposed to be important to women. There's no need to waste such pretty long hair.
Aww. When he says it's pretty, that makes me kinda happy. But at this rate...
I know. Let's stay calm and look for the knot again. Here, let me.
His hand gently sifts through my hair. The feeling of his hand like that makes me feel like I almost can't breathe. I get so nervous when he touches my hair, since it's basically a part of my body.
Got it.
Really?
You can move now. Alright, here we go.
After he says that, we try to stand up, but when he moves, something falls on top of us. Something fell?
Gah! What is up with all this junk?
I know he's not doing this on purpose, but Hikage's chest! His weight!
This is no good. If we move carelessly, we'll be stuck under this shelf.
What should we do?
Hope that someone will have heard the loud noise and have enough sense to check.
I see. Well, I hope someone comes. They better hurry or I might die from embarrassment.
We're in trouble if they don't. At this rate— Hey! Don't move so carelessly!
I squirm from embarrassment and a heavy dictionary falls. Thinking that it could have hit my head makes me shudder.
Why do you think I'm not moving?
I know, but the situation is just so embarrassing.
Do you think I'm not embarrassed?
No. Our eyes meet as we're talking, making us both blush more. I can't stand the situation much longer. It's rare for Hikage to be so embarrassed. But now's not the time to be worried about that, I guess.
I'm gonna have you take responsibility for this one. Just remember that.
What?
Hey, don't move!
Girl. The next thing to fall is a glass bottle. Thankfully, the glass is thick so it doesn't shatter. This absolutely sends a chill up my spine. I'm really sorry.
You should be.
I think I can feel Hikage flexing his arms. He's trying to tell me not to move. Somebody please come.
Hey, don't make it sound weird. That makes it sound like this is my fault.
It's not Hikage's fault, so somebody please help!
That's better.
Stuck in this dangerous situation, we make a few pitiful calls for help. Before long, I hear footsteps down the hallway.
Is someone there? Kageha? Over here.
It's Kageha! We're saved! Hopefully. Kind of awkward to meet the old boy here in this situation, but what you gonna do? Beggars can't be choosers. It seems our wish was granted, and Kageha heard the banging noise and came over to us. Thanks to him, we're able to extricate ourselves from that mess of a room. He just like jumps back like, oh my pearls. Ugh. Although it seems as though our positioning has him misunderstanding the situation. Dude, we were covered in junk. Like, do you really think we intentionally got into that situation and then thought, oh, you know what would be a great idea? Is if we pulled down every piece of furniture and item that was in this room onto our heads so that we're stuck here forever? No! Ooh, I haven't seen the sprite from Hikage before. Look at that blush.
Don't look at me like that. It wasn't my intention to end up like that.
It was an accident. Really. I jumped into the room and the shelf fell over. Hikage tried to help me, but... Cautiously steps forward.
I see. I'm glad you're not hurt, Beniyuri.
Yeah. What about you, Hikage? Did the shelf hit your back?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But...
I said, don't worry about it.
Seeing our exchange, Kageha closes his eyes and mumbles to himself.
You're like a dependable knight. What's that supposed to mean? Exactly what I said. I'd like to be a knight too. Then go be one. Oh, really? Then do you mind if I carry Beniyuri like a princess to save her? Like what happened earlier?
Oh, dang! How did you find out about that, Mr. Yandere boy? Were you hidden around the corner like, I feel someone else's hands on my girl? We called him out for that princess style. That's not what we're talking about. And I'm not a princess.
Ugh. Our hair got tangled together, and she moved by herself, and that made things fall over. So you saved her from danger. I see how it is.
Yes, but not exactly. I make a few more excuses, but my ears just get hotter. In the end, I start to think about how Hikage held me close and protected me from danger. Though he complains, he's still kind, and while we managed to escape from under the shelf, he's still worried about how I'm doing. I'm feeling something besides just gratitude, but I'm not sure what to call it. Must investigate further.